We made it to the end, you guys. Yeah. There will be no one after me. That's what I say on first dates. I really am just so honored and excited to be part of this and part of tonight because of the mission, but also because I have a 3-year-old and he's not here right now. I swear, like, nobody parties harder than a mom without her kids. Like, I told my husband I was coming here tonight. He was like, are you going to have a drink? I was like, I'm going to smoke meth. And you know what? I have noticed, like, there are a lot of double standards for moms. You know, like, we're all so societally accepting of wine moms, but not so much of weed moms. Yeah, I'm like, why is that? I think it's just because the wine moms have good marketing, you know? They're all out here with their slogans. They're all like, oh, rosé all day. But it's like, weed moms have fun sayings, too. Like, what? No, I'm not high. Are you gonna finish that string cheese, Mason? I do. I identify as a weed mom. My pronouns are she, hi. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm really not. Like, I'm proud of being a weed mom, but I don't want anyone to ever, like, look at my kid and know he has a weed mom. You know, like, I don't want anyone to be like, oh, your name's Bodie, you're wearing a fish t-shirt, and someone was supposed to pick you up 4 hours ago? I don't want that. I do feel like it's, like, not kosher to say, but I think I'm a better parent when I got a little buzz on, okay? Yeah, because when I'm sober, I'm uptight, but when, like, I'm a little bit out there, I am on his level. Like, all of a sudden, I'm just like, yeah. Let's see if you can fit through the cat door. Fun mommy's home. It is really hard to, like, stay married, have a kid, do the whole thing. It's a lot, you know what I mean? Like, and everyone keeps asking me, they're like, do you want to have another kid? And, like, honestly, I do, just not with my husband. No, but actually, I found out recently, you guys, I'm actually 10 weeks pregnant right now. Thank you. I know you're like, you're not supposed to talk about it until you're like at least 12 weeks because, like, what if you have a miscarriage? But honestly, I think we should normalize it. Like, I think it happens to a lot of women. I actually had a miscarriage before this and, like, you know, it was disappointing, but with everything going on in the world, it was also really empowering. You know, it was like my body was like, actually, we can still have abortions. Most people like that joke, but there are always a couple people who don't. It's the same people who are like, a woman's body belongs to her father. So yeah, I'm scared. 2 kids, trying to stay married. It's a whole thing. And, like, being pregnant, I'm just like, I'm not as horny as I used to be. And, like, I wish I was, you know? But I will say this, even though I'm not horny, like, I do still like being married. I still like waking up next to a man with morning wood. Like, I do. Like, it just kind of feels like having a gun in the house. You know? Like, it makes you feel safe, but you don't want to have to use it. No. I think, you know, when you're married to someone, you grow and you change over time. You know what I mean? So, like, the person you married 5 years from now is not the same person they were on your wedding day, you know? So my favorite question is when people ask married people, they're like, how do you keep it spicy? Like, do you role play? I think that's so hilarious. I'm like, yeah, we role play. We spent all last year pretending to be 2 people who aren't compatible. I make fun of my husband on stage, I do. But, like, I should give him credit. Like, I have had the best sex of my life with my husband. Yeah, thank you. I have also had the worst sex of my life with my husband. I don't think enough people talk about this. It's just a numbers game, you know what? And, like, you have a kid, you're tired. Like, one time my husband was going down on me, and even he was like, I need to start over. And it's funny, because when you're young, you think love is like, who can make me come just by looking at me? Then you get older, you realize, you're like, oh, that's not love. Love is like, who can I have awkward sex with and after I'm just like, want to order Thai food and try again tomorrow? You know, but I did ask him recently, I was like, would you ever want to have a threesome? Because I like to do this cute thing where I, like, pretend I'm a cool wife and then I trap him in a fight. And this is what he said. He's like, babe, my fantasy is not to have 2 women go down on me. It's to go down on 2 women. Yeah, he said that. Like he was some kind of fucking feminist. I just love thinking about like how I would even talk another woman into doing this. Like I feel like the only way to do it would be like if I was already going down on her, I'd just have to stop and I'd be like, hey, what if I told you this could be half as good and take twice as long? I also just really love the idea that like my husband's literal fantasy is just being like, I need to start over. You guys, this has been an amazing night.